Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sergey.
And we are the Tabletop Warlords. Today we're going to watch the Ghar Empire fight the Concord once more in a 500-point match. This time around we're going to be doing scenario 4, which is called Hold the Line. It's a really interesting scenario in which the victory conditions are centered around capturing objectives rather than just a normal pitched fight. In this scenario, you do roll to see who's going to be the attacker or the defender. We already rolled prior to filming, and I will be defending as the Concord force.
And I'll be attacking as the Ghar.
It's going to be a really interesting fight. As the defender, I'm able to put down 3 pieces of area terrain in my side of the field, which are going to house those objectives. And then I get to turn around and create 3 pieces of area terrain on the attacker's side.
I, as the attacker, have to cross a large space of no man's land in order to get across the field. I'm not too worried about Kevin's shooting, although he does have a proliferation of plasma lances, but I am worried about getting into the area terrain as my large bulky guard don't deal too well with forests. I also, to balance out the fact that he has terrain, get a sonic attack. So as I'm charging in, I'm going to be bombarding his people with a concussive sonic wave that will either pin, very rarely does anything more than that, but it can really turn the tides in my favor.
Okay, well let's take a look at the battlefield real quick and then get these forces set up. And here's my Concord force for today. Like we said earlier, we're doing a 500-point battle. So with 500 points, any Concord force requires you to have 3 tactical choices. You can go up to 4. You can have up to 1 support choice. You can have 0 strategic choices, and you can have up to 1 auxiliary. So the showcase of my army, my first tactical choice is going to be my C3 drop squad. I'm very excited to use them today. I've never had them on the battlefield yet, so I'm interested to see how they plan out. They are 151 points by themselves, and for an additional single point, you can add 1 more plasma lance. I don't have it modeled here, but I for sure went for that upgrade. And then for a little bit of extra flavor, at 2 points apiece, totaling to 10 points total, each one of them is armed with plasma grenades. So we're going to get rough and tumble with those guys today. And to back up my C3 drop squad and to fill in my other 2 required tactical choices, I have 2 squads of C3 strike squads. They're kind of bare bones because I only went with the 3-point upgrade for a single plasma lance, making each one of them 115 points. No spotter drones, but I have a trick for that. My support choice, I decided to add a single combat light support drone. Right now it looks like he has a spotter drone, but for this game that is actually going to be counted as his batter drone for 20 extra points. It's a nice upgrade because he's going to be able to help support his C3 buddies a lot easier. The C3 combat drone by itself is 59 points. And then to finish out my force as a single auxiliary choice, helping me get 1 more order dice and helping out all of my force is going to be a 5-strong targeter probe shard. They are normally 20 points, and for 5 more points, I added a single drone. So all in all, it's a pretty neat little balanced force. I'm excited to see how it fares against the Ghar onslaught.
Storming onto the field, we have my Ghar Empire list, and I have completely filled out the Ghar force selector here. You have to have 2 tactical choices, or you can have 3. I've opted to take all 3, and also the only auxiliary slot that I can have I have filled. I get 0 support and 0 strategic options, so this is about as maxed out as I can go. Leading off the list, I have 2 Ghar battle squads. They come out to 184 points each, and I've spent an additional 30 points each to give them all plasma amplifiers so they can really rev up when I need them to. The third option that I've taken is my Ghar outcasts, represented here by my Concord Kitbash slave force that I use. My auxiliary choice is going to be my Ghar Tectorists, giving me some re-rolls, coming in only 20 points. They're a real good little extra thing to add in on the end. I also have 2 army options. I had 10 points left over, so I took 1 instance of block and 1 instance of well prepared. Hopefully I can take Kevin's army out without getting pinned out.
And once again, our Ghar and Concord are meeting up to fight one another on this arboreal world. We seem to have moved closer to freeborn habitation as there are more buildings on the battlefield. We now have a 3-tiered building. We have a building with 2-roomed interior that has a second kind of roof area, and then on the inside, another roof. We got a whole area. So multi-tiered building for Sergey to maybe take advantage of. On the battlefield, once again, we're using a bunch of these rocky hills. They allow you to get higher up than your targets. And it just requires an agility test to climb up. If you're climbing down, there's no agility test. On Sergey's side of the field, we have a area of thick vegetation as well as rock boundaries, or I'm sorry, obstacles, and then a set of hills as the 3 pieces of terrain I forced him to have on his side. On my side, we will have another freeborn structure. Now, normally on Hold the Line, you're not supposed to use buildings, but me and Sergey both agreed that it's going to actually be more fun to have these. And we decided to have the windows count as access points. So on the inside, we'll find our objective markers. So me and Sergey have dubbed these space barrels. We're not quite sure what the contents of the space barrels are. Maybe it's liquid plasma coolant. Maybe it's the spice melange, or perhaps just a barrel of tribbles. I don't know. But either way, the Concord will look like fools if they let Ghar access it. So the way that this game works is that a single unit needs to be within 3 inches of this objective marker and have no enemies, or pretty much the opposite side, anywhere near the same 3 inches. So basically whoever's closest counts as holding the objective. Now as the defenders, I count as holding all of the objectives as default, but obviously it will be dangerous if I leave them unguarded. So continuing on the battlefield, we have a little bit of a freeborn farm. This is actually not going to obscure line of sight whatsoever at all, but it's actually going to be a little bit more difficult for me to walk through with normal infantry. This is not supposed to be there. The second objective marker on my side is going to be inside this woodland. It is considered dense terrain and will block line of sight. We got our little craters again from maybe some pre-shelling of our Ghar attack force. They don't block line of sight or count as light terrain, but if I'm inside of them, it does give me a little bit of a res bonus. And then on top of this series of rocky hills, we have my last point. It is considered a fortification, which is 3 obstacles making this little trench. It's really cool. We got a space barrel in there, and it has a little bit of the vantage point over the field. So like Sergey said earlier, there is a giant area of no man's land in between. You can see these little scatter bases right here. They don't actually count for anything. We just wanted some fluff. So the only thing we worry about is these large circles for area terrain. So this is the battlefield. Let's see how our armies look when they're deployed.
All right, Kevin. So in this scenario, Kevin is able to deploy half of his force before the game begins, whereas I can deploy none of mine.
None of them.
Where have you placed your units, Kevin?
So I have to have half my army rounded up. So since I had 5 units, the 2 strike squads, the drop squad, the target probe, and the light support, I have to have 3 units. So I have chose both my strike squads. My first C3 strike squad is hanging out inside the fortification, like pretty much right up against the objective. That's going to give them +3 to their res. So there's no obscuring, but I'm going to, you're going to have to pretty much use your bombs to get me out of that one. And it gives me a good view over the field because they're up on high ground. The second unit of strike squad is going to actually be behind this dense woodland. You cannot draw a line of sight. Not necessarily can't, but easily to them. I'm actually going to move these guys. I'm looking at this. But that way that it's harder for you to see. They're close enough that I can kind of like jump in and get close to the objective if I have to. And then since I fear your sonic attack, I opted to have my targeter probes out because they can't really be affected by something like that. I just spread them out on a big sheet, and basically the intel has foreseen the Ghar assault, so all the targeter probes have swarmed to my defense to help identify targets. So hopefully they'll be able to jump onto your guys as they make themselves appear on the horizon, and I'll be able to gun you down with hot plasma. And now, before we start the battle, just like we said, Sergey's Ghar Empire gets to perform a sonic attack. What does that entail?
All right, so on a 1 to a 3, there's no effect at all. On a 4 to a 6, the unit takes 1 pin before the game begins. On a 7 to a 9, the unit takes D3 pins and goes down. And on a 10, it's absolutely disgusting. They take D3 pins. They suffer D6 hits. Strike value 3. Ripping them off the field right in the beginning.
So you're talking like giant shells of concussive
this is like
force.
A major sonic attack.
Okay, so who's first?
So let's do them first.
Okay, so guys in the fortification.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rick Priestley, if you've ever listened to my prayers, now's the time.
Oh my god.
Ooh, 4. So they
what's
take
that?
1 pin.
A single pin? Okay, I can live with that. That's spooky though, so that means a shell came real close. Okay, who's next?
Okay, let's do these guys next.
Okay.
Okay.
My probe shard?
Which is only affected on a 10 because they can't take pins,
Let's
they can't
see.
go down.
What do you got? No, they're fine. I would much rather have that on my poor C3 panhumans though. So, the guy's hiding in the trees. Okay.
Let's see here. 3.
Yes!
No effect.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, that was pretty good. I'll take that.
Okay, so now we can begin this hard-fought battle.
Yes.
Hoo, ha, he. Okay, as far as our dice analysis for round 1, we are going to have 5 green order dice representing my Concord force. No one was held. I had the option of putting people in ambush right off the get. I chose not to, so I have all 5 dice in the bag. Sergey has 4 dice in the bag, representing his 2 battle squads, his outcasts, and his tech tourists.
However, I will be activating my plasma amps.
Whoa.
Coming at Kevin hot.
So, Sergey has increased his dice count by 2. Which means he has 1 more, but to make things a little bit more even, we have the distortion dice. The distortion dice, when drawn, forces you to draw another dice. If it's Concord, a Concord unit must be forced down. If it's Ghar, a Ghar unit must be forced down. So it's any one game when the distortion dice is drawn. So we're going to throw these in the bag real quick, and we're going to get started on turn numero 1. And for the first dice of turn 1, what's it going to be? Concord. Bow.
What you gonna do, Kevin?
Well, with the first dice, there is no Ghar to be seen to shoot at. So rather than, I just don't feel like doing ambush because I want to be able to react to you in a different way. So I'm gonna move my targeter probes closer so that the next turn they're basically right there. So targeter probes can only ever get a run order. They can move up to 20 inches. So I'm just gonna have them be all up close and personal on your side of the field. I'm gonna keep them spread out so that they'll be in spots where I can easily move them to pretty much be adjacent to your guys as they deploy. So, hand in the back.
All right, second order die of the game. Fa!
Ghar.
All right, I'm going to be placing my tech tourist with this. I'm going to place this centrally for now. They can move 15 inches out onto the field. So I'm going to place 1 fine fellow right here.
They're going to be buddies with my targeter probes.
I'm going to place 1 fine fellow right over here.
Okay.
I'm going to place another fine fellow. We'll stick him in this densely, just on the edge of it there.
Okay. I love the Tectorus because their bonus extends out 15 inches from them. You get a reroll, correct?
Yes.
So brutal. They're underappreciated in my opinion. The Tectorus are very good.
For 20 points, they're great.
Okay,
and
so
I'm going to
these guys
stick
are
him right next to his buddy there. You don't have any blast weapons, so I don't have to worry about formation at all. And in the bag.
And the third dice of the round is going to be Ghar. Okay, Sergey, what you gonna do?
All right, I'm going to be placing my first battle squad on the field with a run order.
Ooh.
They're going to be surging through.
So you're scooting between the thick vegetation and that rock?
Between these two, absolutely.
Okay. Those scary, scary battle squads.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Coming for you, kid.
Oh, they got the objective in line. Okay, so hand in the bag. Yes, Concord. And with my order dice, I'll be ordering my C3 squad that is defending the fortification. They are going to be doing a fire order, and they're going to be firing into the Ghar, who have now presented themselves as targets on the horizon. So, because of the sonic attack, I did take a pin from one of the concussive shells landing close by. So they do have a pin. Before I can accept the fire order, I do have to pass a command check. Their command is 8 normally, -1 for the pin makes it 7, so I need to get a 7 or lower. I get an 8! I knew it! So, I go down. I do lose the pin though.
Sonic attack!
They just couldn't pop their heads over the trench. They just had to go down. So whatever, they're gonna be harder to hit from now on. So the next dice goes to you.
Bum, bum, bum. All right, I'm going to be doing an advance order with my guys. Charging on down the line to slay Kevin. We already know I'm within 30 inches, so I'm going to push them right up there. I'm opting to use bombs today, as I do every single time, because bombs are super awesome.
Bombs, bro.
I love them so much. All right, I am at long range. And I have it advanced, so there's pretty much nothing affecting my shooting at the moment except for the long range. I'm going down to 4s.
Okay. Does that mean, do I get any bonuses for being down currently?
You do. So when I do hit you, is going to have the amount of hits that my variable strike guns do. So, and it can go down to 0. So it could be a total whiff.
Cool.
See here.
Ooh, that's some pretty decent shooting.
That's not bad. 1 lucky.
Yeah. Okay. So when you get a lucky and a blast hit, that means that the first blast you can allocate to whoever you want.
I'll be placing it on your lance as you have no drones.
Okay, cool. And then, so how many hits are generated for each blast?
Let's find out. It's a D2 technically.
D2, rounded down. Oh,
2. So it's just 1.
Just 1. So 1 on my lance. Okay. Okay. So my lance. Unfortunately, since it's a blast hit, it does not get the advantages of the fortification, which is normally +3, but I got hyper light armor. Normally my save is 7, but it bumps it up to 8 because of the blast. He's strike value 1, so it bumps it right back down to 7. So I get 7 or lower and I'm fine. Come on, MTEL. Yes, so 7 or lower and I'm fine. So I do take, however, 2 pins for the distortion bomb. So the trenches are rocked by explosions, warping the time-space continuum, but C3's fine.
The psychological attacks begin. And in the bag.
Chua!
Concord.
Okay, with my next order dice, somewhere in, I'm assuming the surrounding freeborn settlement, combat light support drone has been sent my way using the MTEL, so it is now arriving onto the field. So I'm going to use an advance order, and I'm going to bring it onto the field right behind my little fortification here, 5 inches. And then, like I said before, he has a batter drone, so now he is going to cloak himself and the squad in front of him in the protective battlefield. All the battlefield has to be within 5 inches on all ends within the batter drone, so I'm good to go. So I'm gonna have a much needed defense a little bit.
Causing problems for me.
Good time. So I get 3 shots with my plasma light support because I did it in advance. I'm at accuracy 6 normally, but I am shooting over the obstacle of the fortification without occupying it, so I am gonna be at -2. I have a 30-inch effective range, which I am in. So I'm at accuracy 6 -2 for any range terrain. I hit on a 4 or higher, or lower. So I scored just 1 hit. So now, Sergey, you must make a save. Your armor is 12, and you just need to not roll a 10, and you'll be fine. You're taking this on your leader, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, so
he's fine.
You're fine, but you do get a pin. So 1 pin for the battle suits and a hand in the bag. Okay, next dice of the turn 1. Oh! Dice. Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Yeah! Ghar! Oh, the time-space continuum has been warped, and one of your units off the field is not gonna be able to join us turn 1. Sergey, your attack is looking a little stifled.
That's brutal. I never get the distortion die.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled battle report because we screwed up a roll.
We did. We screwed up.
So we screwed up the distortion roll. Sergey, read what it's supposed to be. It's on the we looked up an FAQ, but unfortunately it wasn't the living FAQ.
That's my bad.
So
I looked at an old version of the FAQ.
these things happen.
These things happen.
So real quick, he's gonna read the actual rule.
Yeah. So instead of allocating that distort die to somebody who is off the field and having them not come on the field, I'm going to just read you directly the rule from the rules book. So if any of you come into this, you can get it right too. So what happens when the Ghar distort die is drawn and the following order dice drawn can only be allocated to a unit that can't go down? For example, if the only unactivated unit on that side were a unit of probes.
Yeah.
Answer. A unit which cannot be given down orders cannot be affected by the distort die. If it is impossible to allocate the distort die because none of the units on that side can receive a down order, then the distort die has no effect. Place the distort die aside, return it to the bag at the end of the turn phase as you normally would. Important, probe units can't go down because they cannot be allocated run order, but there are other situations where units that have yet to receive orders cannot be given down. The prime example being units that are off the table.
So, you're gonna watch the rest of this battle report. We're gonna talk about the outcasts not being able to come onto the field, but
We're gonna look kind of dumb, but oh well.
These things happen. But it's a good point to highlight. These are friendly games.
We played based off of the same rules, so it's still an even game.
Yeah, I asked him if we both came to the conclusion that it seemed reasonable, and we continued the game under that basis. So really, it was still fun. It doesn't affect it. We're not in a tournament, so. But now you guys will know in your own games, and not missing the mistakes we are. So we hope you enjoy the rest of the battle report. Bye from the
Back
future
to the past. Next.
Concord. Okay, with my next order dice, I'm going to actually be ordering my second C3 strike squad to advance. They were pretty much standing behind the dense terrain, so no one could draw a line of sight, but at this point I really want to get them in the fight. So once again, these trees don't matter, it's just a big circular base. So first I must pass an agility test on a 5 or lower. It's -2 for a woodland. So I don't pass because it's the woodland, but I was only moving a little bit in, so the 2.5 inches is totally fine in this circumstance. So these guys are now occupying the woodland, and they're going to be firing upon the same Ghar squad and trying to put more pins on it. So I'm going to be firing with my plasma carbines, all in single shot mode, no lance. It's too far away and it's way too inaccurate. So my effective range for my lance is going to be 30 inches. I'm sorry, 20 inches. 30 is my long. So it looks like I'm about 35. So I'm at actually extreme range. So I'm at 5 accuracy, -2 for extreme range. I need 3s or lower to hit on 5 shots. Come on, pins. Okay, so I got 1 lucky and everything else misses. So, Sergey, I'm gonna have my lucky assigned to your non-leader. You need to make 1 save and not roll a 10. Spooky times.
All right, let's do it.
Fail. Yes! Oh, buddy.
Oh, that hurt a lot.
Okay,
What are you shooting around?
Oh, not only did I take out, I got another pin. He's got 2 pins and 2 units. So what does that mean, Sergey?
I need to make a leadership test on a roll of a 6 because I'm 8 -2.
Oh,
This could be catastrophic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You're so lucky. Okay, so they do hold their ground. They don't run away, but that's looking pretty spooky for the battle suits.
Yeah, it is.
Looks
Bad
like
Ghar
it's
start.
hand in the bag. Okay, who's it gonna be?
Ghar. Let's see if I
Okay.
can riposte.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see what I can do here. I'm going to advance onto the field with another Ghar battlesuit squad. They're going to be coming on
Okay.
right here.
They're joining the charge. See if they can add the firepower
Join the
needed to
charge.
break these beautiful Concord
Yeah, I'm actually not
soldiers.
going to be firing at those Concord. I'm going to be firing into your drone
Oh.
with laser beams.
Say what? My beautiful little drone.
I am a notoriously bad judge of distance. Let's see if this whiffs or not.
Sergey, everything's coming up, Kevin.
God damn.
Okay, Sergey, so we got 2 order dice left for turn 1. One me, one you. Who's it gonna be?
Rough
Who's it
start
gonna
for
be? Concord.
All right, Kevin, what you gonna do?
My last order dice for turn 1, I'm going to order my C3 drop squad to advance onto the battlefield. We're going to fire thusly into your squad that has been reduced to only 2. They're running from the field, Sergey.
Oh boy, honestly, they might be.
So
You are both disappointments.
My C3 drop squad has AG shoots on, which are basically like jump jets, and that means that they actually get to advance 10 inches onto the board. So they're going to be hanging out right next to my trench here. Which look down at the bottles. Let's see here. Let me make sure schematically. Okay, cool. I love these models. These are like my favorite guys now. They're my favorite models now. Put my tree back. Okay, the tree doesn't matter, remember? It's just a scatter base. So, now that they're right there, let's see what I can do shooting-wise. Okay, so I'm going to have all 5 of my C3 drop squad fire with their plasma carbine in single fire mode, including the 2 plasma lances. So we're all firing 1 shot at strike value 2. I have advanced, so I'm at accuracy 5. This little dude right here has some rocks in the way, intervening wise. So these guys are accuracy 5 minus 1 for being at long range. So I'll hit on 4s or lower, and then one of the guys is going to hit on a 3 or lower. So I'll use a different dice to indicate it. Okay, so this is a miss, this is a miss, but my leader, one of my guys, and then the obstructed dude misses as well. So I got 2 hits.
Oh boy. Okay.
So you have to just roll 9 out of 10.
Yep, taking one of my leader. That'll be the blue, obviously.
Boom. So
all
you're
good,
fine.
but I take a pin.
And with the pin, you do have to
take a command check.
Yep.
That being said, my leadership is 8. I'm at 5s or lower to pass.
Oh, you son of a dude.
Oh my god.
Okay.
My heart has been racing this whole game. Okay, so we're doing some desperation pot shots here. I have the last dice in the bag, and it's going to these fine fellows right here. I already know that if I move them 5 inches forward, I will be within 40
Of whom? Who are you firing at?
of your drone there that I whiffed the last time around.
Okay. You're a far ways away, Ghar.
I know. Let's hope this goes well for me, because nothing else is at the moment.
Okay.
So there's no intervening.
You advanced, so what's your accuracy? 5?
Yeah, 5 down to 4. Extreme range down to 3.
Wait, 5 down to 4? Why is it 5 down to 4?
For long range, and then extreme range down to 3.
Oh, you're right. Okay, cool. So
Okay.
3s or lower. Ooh,
Oh,
2 1s. That's nice.
Woo!
Okay, so what you're firing with the lasers, right?
Yep.
Oh shoot! So,
one's going to your batter drone.
okay,
To
so
ensure its destruction.
no. The batter drone is destroyed. That's generous of you. I expected you to try to kill me more. Okay, so I get 1 save. My drone's armor is an 8 normally, but his laser is strike value 4, so I have to roll a 4 or lower to save. 10.
Oh.
I fail. So now you get to roll.
Plasma technology.
Oh my god. Okay, so or actually you roll. It's your laser. See how bad it screws me up. So on the weapons chart, if it's a 6 or higher, I'm dead.
Yes.
Oh. So the Ghar have claimed their first victim. My poor light C3 light drone is done. Okay, cool. So let's see about getting our dice back in the bag for turn 2. So the first dice back is going to be the distortion dice. It's not on any single person. So
Freebie.
Yep, you get that back. Let's see here. So I have my guys defending the fortification up here are down. I have 2 pins. So I'm at leadership 8 minus 2, so I need a 6 or lower to get my dice back.
Oh, and no pins recovered.
Oh, the Concord are really not doing well. So I don't lose a single pin, and I stay down. So I get my dice back for the C3, I get my dice back for my probe shard, then I get my dice back for the C3 squad. God bless America.
All right, well,
okay, so
I got nobody down, but I do have several burnouts. So 1 through 5, they do not burn out. Oh,
10, they burn out. It is important to note that that is me and Sergey's house rule. We just like it to stay 1 through 5 is good, 6 through 10 is 0. It messes with our emotions. I don't like it.
I know. I want to feel good when I roll 1. Okay.
So
these guys
burn out.
Oh.
So this is a
nothing's
battle
going
of
good for
extremes.
anybody. Yeah.
No, that's amazing. So Sergey loses 2 dice. Sergey, you also gain a single victory dice.
Yes.
My break value, which I forgot to mention in our army setup, is 3, I do believe, just like yours.
Yep.
No, yours is 2.
Yeah, mine's 2.
Okay, so let's get these dice in the bag then. Okay, so for the start of turn 2, the Ghar have lost both their plasma amps, meaning they only have 4 dice now. The Concord have 1 on the field because, or I'm sorry, wait, 1 on the field, and 1 has been lost because of my C3 drone. So I'm actually down to 3 in the bag currently, and then we of course have the distort dice. So let's see how turn 2 is going to treat us.
All right.
Shake it up good, Sergey.
This has been a spooky match for everyone.
I know. We're gonna find out.
Yeah,
We're gonna find out. I
rapidly
really hope
gone
it's
from
me.
thinking I was gonna lose to gonna win to gonna lose again. So I don't know. I don't know. First die is me.
Dang it. Okay, what are you gonna do?
I am going to do a recovery order.
I
on
figured
these
as
fine
much.
fellows right here. It's
Okay.
like I have to.
The recovery
Absolutely.
order is a command test. It does not get affected by pins, so you just gotta roll an 8 or lower.
Oh!
Well, that's a 9.
Oh,
do you still lose a pin? I can't remember.
No,
We're gonna check.
I go down, I think. Let's look that up real quick.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we get to take 1 pin away, but he does have to go down. So that evened out a lot. So my guys are down with 2 pins in their box, and your guys are down with 2 pins in the open here. So let's see. So hand it back, Sergey.
Interesting game.
Who gets turn
game.
2?
Me
God
again.
bless you again. Okay. Statistically speaking, that makes sense. Okay,
It does.
let's give you a little think.
Okay. I'm going to move my Tectorists.
Yeah.
Every move is spooky right now. Every single move I'm making is very, very spooky. But we're gonna try to optimize our shooting as much as humanly possible.
Yep.
It
again.
just seems like it's the right thing to do here.
Yeah, and Tectors are so great because 15 inches away from any unit is when you get the reroll. So they're moving across the field, and
I'm going to.
so my whole army is basically Tectored right now.
I'm gonna.
You know where I
here.
am.
So, all right.
Okay. Cool. Hand in the back.
Okie dokie. Haha! Whoa!
Dude, it's you again.
What a day.
Okay, so now.
It's the Ghar Dawn.
Okay.
The Grey Dawn, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my God. Okay, let's see what you gonna do.
All right, I'm going to advance with these fine fellows here.
Okay, so your Ghar squad, they see that there's a gap being formed by the lack of the drone, and it's smoking ruin. Oh, I'm spooked. So you're getting pretty close.
Yep, getting pretty close. And they're going to be shooting this squad here. And once again, I'm playing it risky. I'm going to fire bombs at them.
Okay.
I measured last time, and that was within 40. I think I'm close enough.
So you're for sure, yep.
That guy, is that guy within? It's kind of
You good. You touching.
this
So-
guy, not.
Negative.
Okay. So
But-
2 of them are shooting. That's not bad. I've got Tector rerolls. Let's get some dice.
Okay, Sergey was actually wrong. He misspoke just a moment ago. Just because he has one guy that's further away from than the others, it doesn't matter. The closest unit measures to the closest unit of the target, and if the closest units are close enough, everybody gets a shoot. So you get 3 shots. What's your accuracy?
My accuracy is 5, pushed down to 4 because I'm at long range.
Okay.
There's no intervening. They're occupying that, and my bombs ignore that for their res value. So let's see where we're at. We're
So
going
you
for
have
4s.
4s or lower. So
Oh.
4, 3, 2. Now,
3 hits.
yeah, 3 hits. Now I am down, so
Yep.
now when you generate hits, it's rounded down. So if you roll a 1, it's a 0. So please
That's
roll a
true.
bunch of
So
1s.
I only got 2 d4s, so
So 2 and 4, so that's 2 and 1.
2
and then
and
1
1.
more dice.
Ooh, and
One.
0.
That's
So
0. Okay.
3.
So 3.
That's not bad.
That's not
Totally
bad at all.
cool with that.
Okay, let's see how I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I get 3 saves. I'm obviously taking one on my leader. My normal armor is 7, but since this is a blast hit, my hyperlight goes up to 8. So strike value 1 brings it right back down to 7. So my leader gets a 7, and I lose 2 normal dudes. Here are bombs, bro.
This game
It's
has been
ridiculous.
nuts.
I hate you so
Everything bad that could happen has happened to both sides.
much. Okay, so that's my lance. So I'm taking this guy and this guy away. But the problem is that I just got 2 more pins, and that means I'm at 4 pins with 3 guys. I have to make a save on a 4 or lower, and I do.
Ooh.
So I'm still on the field, but holy crap. So when the Ghar hit, they hit freaking hard.
That we do.
Hand in the bag. Okay, which one's going to be the next one?
Oh, God, pins and needles all game.
Gotta be freaking
Whew.
Concord.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
sweet. Oh, please. We gotta do good now. So for my first order dice in this game, as far as my units in this game, I really need to make sure that my targeter probes are on site. It's really nice because his battle suits have both moved, so they can't avoid it. So I can put my targeters on it, and I get all my shooting. So right down here, I'm going to, even though these guys are pretty much real close to these, I'm going to have all of one over here. This guy's gonna move over here. This guy's gonna move over here. So I got 3 on the 2, and then these 2 over here that are close to here are gonna actually jump over and now be on there. So that way I could have the most coverage. So this is providing a +2 for anybody that shoots at this unit, and this is providing the maximum of +3 for this unit. I'm hoping that works. Hand in the bag. Really don't want the distortion dice. The distortion dice would be horrible. Rick Priestley. Oh, thank God. Okay, so I got another dice. I'm gonna get you, Sergey.
Ooh, boy.
Okay, with my dice, I'm going to order my C3 drop squad to advance. Now, those grab shoots are amazing. I'm gonna launch them 10 inches further, which gets them right down here near this texturist. Whoosh, whoosh. Awesome. I love these guys. They're so freaking cool looking. Okay, so all 5 are gonna opt to shoot their plasma carbines. Once again, it's single fire mode. I really want accuracy. And this, well, actually, you know what? I got 2 lances. I'm gonna get some different dice. I'm definitely shooting with the lances. So my accuracy is normally 5. I am, let me make sure, within range of being, yep, so I'm within effective range. I'm at 15. I'm going to have 3, my leader and the 2 regular troops fire their plasma carbines at single fire mode, strike value 2, but I am going to have my 2 lances fire lance mode as well. Accuracy 5, I have 3 targeter probes, so my 3 normal shots are at 8 or lower, and then since the plasma lances are inaccurate, they're going to be a 7 or lower, so that's pretty good odds. I like that. He's down, so I'm going to re-roll all these, so fate be with me. So, my 10, I can't re-roll. The 7 hits, and yeah, so I have to re-roll both of these.
That's pretty good for me.
That's not bad. Oh, I hit with both. So I'm gonna have the lance shot, the lucky hit on the non-leader, and the 2 is gonna be the regular leader. So here's for your save,
Totally
Sergey.
fair.
So the red dice, you need to roll not a 9 or a 10. On the blue dice, you just need to not roll a 10.
Oh, boy.
Oh, so
We're
they're
good.
both fine, but you do
But-
take another pin, which gives you 3 pins. So you're
Okay.
at 5 or lower to run away.
Once again, down to 5.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Oh,
I hate you so
you're
much.
not a disappointment. I lied. I'm so proud of you.
Ah! Hand in the bag. Okay. Ooh, it's the distortion dice. We each got 1 dice.
This is a huge deal, man. If I can't come on the field, that's gonna
Your
hurt.
outcasts are so lost.
No!
Oh, they just can't find the battlefield.
Oh
Distortion.
no. That's so bad. Oh
yeah.
well. We'll figure it out, guys, I guess. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so for the last dice in the bag in this Concord, my last unit, the C3 Strike Squad here in the forest, I'm going to order them, or give them a fire order. And my lance is going to split shot to his 3-man strong battle suit. So I'll have +2 to hit because of targeted probes from the lance, and I'll have +3 to targeted probes from the unit that's already injured with a bunch of pins. So, geez Louise, C3, be with me. I need to take this guy out. Okay, so I have 5 strike squad troopers. One's with a lance. So the 4 that are firing their plasma carbine, single shot, strike value 2 at the 2. Strong combat squad.
Be strong, combat squad.
So I'm at 35 with them. So I'm at accuracy 5, +1 for a fire order. I'm at -2 for extreme, so that brings me down to 4. And then I get +3 for targeted probes. So I'm at 7s or lower, and I have to reroll every to hit because he's down. So 7s or lower. Come on, Intel. Ooh, so all 4 hits. So now I gotta reroll them because he's down. And 2 hits, one of which is a lucky. So you get 2 saves of 10 is the only thing that fails. And you're good, but you do get a pin, so you're at 4 pins, Sergey.
Oh boy, this is the spooky roll.
4s
or lower.
Wah,
wah. Oh, they're gone. Finally gone.
I get a victory dice. Oh, I gotta kill one more unit and you're broken. The Concord will get their vengeance. Okay, so with my lance, once again, I'm at 6s or lower. 9, so I miss, and my lance does not split fire, so no pins for Sergey's 3 battle strong unit. That's everybody on the board, so let's get these dice back up off the field and see what's gonna happen next turn. Okay, so the only person that was down that turn is me here in the trench. I got 3 dudes and 4 pins, so command 8, I need a 4 lower. Woo! So I lose a pin and I get my dice back. So 3 pins is still not good at all, but maybe I'll get the first dice and recover. Who knows, Sergey? Okay, so going into turn 3, the Concord have 3 dice. I'm only holding on to one of these by a thread. I got a guy pinned pretty bad, but I still got 4 dice. Sergey's down to 3 with the Concord, having lost a unit and both his plasma amps burned out, and we got that wily distort die ready to screw us up too. So let's get these in the bag and start turn 3. Okay, turn 3, first dice. This board is insane. Sergey only got 1 squad of battle suits on the field. There's like 3 strong.
Oh boy.
And your Tector
Sus against the world.
Ooh. But you got 3 units. We got a very pinned down unit of Concord. We got Concord in the forest. We got C3 drop squads that are kind of out in the open a little bit. They're hanging out with your Tectorists. They're having a little party over there. Hoo! Ha! He! Bahama! Bahama. But, okay, so. Guys. Brah! Concord.
I'm gonna block him.
Yeah, Sergey, the moment the camera stops rolling, I'm gonna block you. So, okay, so we're good. 1 block. So 1 block is out of the way. I don't have any, so.
Worth it. All right, I'm gonna be doing it in advance. I am going to essentially just kind of move these guys a little bit so they're no longer touching them there.
Oh, you're not gonna get closer?
I'm not gonna get any closer.
Okay.
I'm already spooked enough. Firing bombs once again. I'm still within 30.
Yep. Okay.
Exact same fire as before.
So wait, you got accuracy 5, minus
5.
2 for extreme?
No, -1 for long.
Okay. 1, 6, 10. So you can't reroll the 10, but you can reroll the 6, and it's still a fail. So you got 1. I am down, or no, I'm not down. Oh, I should have.
Did you want to go down?
Should I react? No, I don't want to go down because. Yeah. No. I'm just gonna take it on the cheek because you're gonna give me 2 pens no matter what. So, okay, let's do this thing. Roll a d4 to see how many hits it is.
Okay.
Oh, Rick Priestley, think of me fondly. 2.
You did not.
No, wait. No, that's a 3. Oh, my favor is not strong. Okay, so, yeah. So each one of my guys gets a dice. So the green is going to indicate my plasma lance armed guy. Blue is my leader. And red is that. So once again, I get a 7 save because I have hyperlight armor. It goes up to 8, strike value 1. It goes down to 7 again. So My leader fails, my lance fails. My leader gets the 1 reroll for leader, and he's fine. So, my lance, unfortunately, has been killed by a Ghar bomb. I now have 2 more pins, making it a total of 5. My command is 8 normally, so I need a 3 or lower. Womp, 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 womp. So my Concord troops are blasted out of this, exposing the space container to the Ghar Empire if they can make it across the field to claim it. So I need 1 more unit gone to break me.
We'll be putting our hands in the bag.
But I'm not done yet. I got plenty of guys on the field, so
That's
we got
true.
no
That's
more
true.
block for you either.
That's true.
You don't even have but 1 unit on the field.
2, my Tectorists are very powerful.
Oh my god. Okay, who's it gonna be?
Distortion.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Well,
Oh
I
my
hate
god.
me.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Please
It's me
be
again.
Ghar.
I'm like so screwed.
Yes. Okay, so my Concord and the Forest are going down because of the distortion types.
Ghar plasma technology.
Oh my god. Please, drop squad. You guys got this. Hand in the bag. Who's it
They
gonna
don't
be?
got this.
Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? It's gonna be me. Okay, so let's see what I can do. Okay, so I'm tempted to just immediately shoot my drop squad, but I know that your battle suits have already moved, so I really want my targeter probes over there. So I'm going to be giving my targeting probes a run order, and all 5, or no, 1 extra one's going to go on you, so I get the maximum of +3. So probe goes whoop over here. These guys move forward a little bit. And then these 2 are going to go here in anticipation of the arrival of your outcasts. Maybe? They seem to be partying hardy somewhere off the field.
They have fun, man.
Well, should be focused on the winning the game.
Yep.
Let's go back
Outcasts on shore leave 2, electric boogaloo.
on. Oh my god. Okay.
And in the bag.
You.
Yes. Alright, I'm not telling Kevin where my outcasts are coming onto the field, so
Where
I'm
they
moving
coming
my
in?
Tectorists.
Yeah.
These guys are actually perfectly happy right where they are.
They're having a good time.
Actually.
No, Clarence. We've come to know each other.
Okay.
He's very
Shoot
proud of
this
his
guy
tech
right
device.
around here. He'll
Okay.
stay right around there.
Okay.
He's going to get right around here.
You still have 1 guy over here. He's cool by the rock.
He's gonna
Whoa.
floop right around there.
Okay,
Getting
cool.
closer. Menacing
Okay.
you.
Oh, hand in the back. Athleticism.
Yeah.
50-50. Who's it gonna be?
Obviously, I didn't do sports in high school.
Oh my god. Damn it.
It's
Okay.
me.
So your outcasts, they have to come out. Oh, these are for your Tectorists. Okay, so
Alright,
let's see what your outcasts are gonna
I'm
do.
gonna have a think. Alright, I'm not gonna do the honorable thing, because I don't care about honor.
You're a slimy. Your belly's lower than a snake.
I'm trying to spin that objective, so
Okay.
I am going to run and sprint with these fine Concord slaves.
They're traitors. They're traitors to their pan-human brethren.
They sure are.
Ugh. Okay, so he's gonna try to run over these hills and get to the space barrel inside of our building. Oh, where's the space barrel? There it is. You can not see it. I'm a terrible camera person.
Alright, so we need a 6 or lower to get them sprinted over to here. Ah!
Oh, you get 2 pins. Oh, they don't work out much. They don't have the Intel helping them out, regulating their blood temperature and muscles and whatnot. They are fail squad. They spent 2 turns off the board. Now they ran on.
Like I said, Ghar on shore leave, electric boogaloo.
Oh my god. Okay, so then that means the last dice is obviously mine. And let's see what I can do with it. After like 10 minutes of deliberation, I think I'm going to go with the riskiest tactic of I'm going to take my drop squad, advance 10 inches towards his battleshoe squad, and in open ground exchange fire, hoping that I get the initiative next turn. I might not do it. I might be giving this game to Sergey right now, but fortune favors the bold. So my C3 squad hops directly towards them at 10 inches.
Grav shoots Layering with
Yep.
energy.
Yep, they're going in. So they have 2 lances and 3 normal guns to fire with an advance order. So let me get some dice together and let's hope that I'm getting lucky on this one because this is going to be a quick battle here shortly. So with my shooting, I'm going to have my leader plus the 2 regular armed guys fire single shots with their carbines like all the other times. And then I have my 2 lance shots firing. Accuracy 5 because I advanced. I'm definitely within effective range, so the lance gets -1. So at 5 for the regular shots, -1 is 4 for the lance shots. But then I have 3 targeter probes still attached, so that puts it up to 3. So I got 8s or lower on the normal shot and 7 or lowers on the lance. So let's see what I can do. So 1 lance misses. And my leader misses, but I got all 5 hits on these shots. So Sergey, you got 1 lance and 2 regulars. So who's taking the lance shot?
Let's put it on my leader.
Okay, so your leader will fail on a roll of 9 or 10. So your leader fails on a 9, so you must re-roll. Oh! Favors the bold. So the lance shot cuts into the chassis of your leader, erupting in plasma fire, the screams of the scorched Ghar pilot within, as my Concord drop squad bears down on you.
Brutal.
Cool buddies. So 1 Ghar off the field, 1 pin.
Brutality.
Okay, so we need to collect all the dice up and start turn 4.
Alright, time to see if Kevin's guys get up from the distortion.
Leadership 8, I have no pen, so it's 8 or lower. 7, oh, spooky 7. So, distortion dice back in the bag. I get all my dice back, so that's awesome. Good news for Concord. Yeah! Okay, so going into turn 4, the Concord have 3 dice now. I got 2 squads and some probes, and it's exactly mirrored on the Ghar side. Ghar has 1 squad of battlesuits, 1 squad of outcasts, and a Tectorus left. And we still have the distortion dice, which has proved to be quite eventful this game. So we'll get those back in the bag. We'll see what's going on.
All right, this
Turn
game
4.
is coming down to it.
We got this. Concord are starting to smell that wafting scent of victory.
That's true. I'm seeing
Fortune be with
Concord
me.
W in the victory.
Ooh, who's it gonna be?
Concord.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, so for my first turn, I'm going to use my Forest C3 squad to perform a fire order, try to put another pin on that 2-man battle squad, and get it the heck out of here. So we're doing a fire order from my closest to your closest. Will you help me here? I'm definitely at 30.
Oh yeah, if that's 30, you're at 30.
Is that 30?
For sure.
Okay, so I'm at 30 with everybody. You still have 2 targeter probes on, so I'm accuracy 5 plus 1 for fire order, which is 6 total then, plus 2 for the targeter probes, meaning it is 8 total, minus 1 for long range. So I'm at 7 or lower on my normal shots, and accuracy for the lance gives me 6 or lower. So 6 or lower on the black dice. So let's see how we do. Oh, so I got a lucky on my lance, a lucky with my leader. Everybody's shooting came up real good.
Ugh.
So, Sergey, you have a lance shot to take? Who's taking it?
I have no leader. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so you got a lance shot on a normal dude. That's all normal. So just roll all those dice.
Okay. Well,
roll the black dice fails on a 9 or 10.
okay. So for this dude, he's fine.
So then roll
For this
3.
dude,
Roll a 10. Come on, Sergey. No, spooky 9. Okay, so you get a pen, and Sergey, that means that you have 2 pens for 2 guys. You have to pass a leadership test on 6 or more. Okay. So,
that blessed 6.
so you get a pen, and let's see who gets to go next.
Oh boy.
Ooh, it's gonna be Concord. I know it. Please be me. Ah!
Yes. Okay, so I've got to do a recovery order or else these guys are going to literally die immediately. So I need an 8 or lower. I got it. I don't even need to roll this because it's d6 plus 1. So I'm just straight up losing both my pins.
Okay.
Extending the aim a little further.
So, I'm next. Okay, I cannot allow him to get his outcast further down the field. So, I'm doing a crazy move. I see 3 guys right here are gonna do an advance order for them with the grab shoots. Once again, it's 10 inches. So these guys valiantly hop to basically point blank range with the Ghar, but they ain't shook. So, this is how I'm gonna fire. My 2 lance shots are gonna fire into the 2-man battlesuit squad, but my regular shots are gonna shoot all the way across to his Concord outcast slaves who are moving across. Now, I'm gonna get -2 for firing over the rock. So I'm at accuracy 5 for advancing. My 2 lance shots are inaccurate, so that's -1 down to 4, but he still has 2 targeter drones on the squad. So that is, what is that? 4 plus 2, so it's 6s or lower to hit on these 2 dice with the lance shots. So, double 1s.
Brutality.
So you fail on an 8 or a 10, or a 9 or a 10, Sergey. Ooh!
10.
Da, da, da. Oh! My lance beams have been smoking your suits left and right.
Oh my goodness. Brutality.
You get 1 pin. You only have 1 infantry guy. So you must now take a command test on 7 or lower.
Oh!
Run, Ghar! You're so afraid of my drop squad.
Brutal. Oh no. Oh, I'm getting crushed.
Everything's coming up Concord.
Everything is coming up Concord.
Okay.
Okay, because it matters more to me than it does to Kevin, I'm going to roll this to see if my force is broken immediately or gets 1 more turn. 1, 2, 3. We do not do another turn. 4, 5, 6. We do.
Oh,
We do. That's a little bit of hope.
okay, his outcasts are a lot more survivable in this situation because I have accuracy 5 with my normal carbines. They get 3 shots, but I'm at extreme range, so that's down to 3s or lower, and then I have intervening terrain in the form of the rock barriers, so now I only hit on rolls of 1. So I get 3 chances at 10%. I can do this. I want to kill freaking Concord. Traitor. Yeah. Oh, 1 hit, Sergey. So, let me check the rules real quick and see what his res value is.
Okay, so this is one of the rare instances where I don't want to take it on a leader because the leader's command value is better and I need to pass the next order. So I'm taking on a regular guy. His resilience is only 4. Strike value 2, so I need a 1 or a 2. It's a 7. Bonk.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You get a 3rd pin with 5 guys.
Oh boy.
Okay, so, it is me. So I'm just going to move my targeter probes as close as I can to the Concord. We're not going to get it this turn, but we might be able to get it next turn.
Okay.
They're coming for you.
Oh, yeah. And in bag, fateful hands.
All it is distortion dice and Sergey. You gotta go first, though.
Okay, so this is literally the most important roll of the game right now. And it's not one that's in my favor. I need to roll a 4 to do anything with my outcast.
Yep, he's got 3 current pins on it. 5 plucky little dudes. What are you gonna roll, Sergey?
I'm
What
gonna
do you got?
try to run and sprint. So this is my order to see if I can do anything.
Oh,
yeah!
I hate you so much.
Woo!
Okay, so he lost a pin, so he's got 2 pins still, but
Okay.
he does get to do an order. You know, you want to run and sprint?
I'm going to run and sprint.
So you have to do an agility test on 7 -1 for your pin. So
minus
6
2 for my pins.
or 2 for the pins. I'm sorry. So what is that? That's 5.
5.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
6. You get a pin, bro.
Oh, that's brutal. Okay.
You still get to move 15
I still get to move
inches,
15.
though. So
Okay.
let's see. Can the 15 inches get this lucky son of a dude to that building, jump in a window, and claim what's in the mystery space barrel for the Ghar Empire?
We'll find out right after these messages.
Oh my god.
Okay, Sergey.
What's you got? You
I've
got it?
15 inches.
Going
right
Oh my god. He didn't get it in this turn.
I didn't get in this turn. That's
Now
not good.
this is putting you in a crazy position because you are now impossible for my Concord over here in the forest to see via the structures here, I do believe. I might be able to get, I'll wait till you're out of the way. But okay, let's see here. So can I still see you from them? I don't believe so. No.
Nope.
Nope.
You can move, obviously.
I mean, yeah, I could move a little bit forward and I'd have to pass it. That woodlands is kind of hard to get through. So, okay, you may have bought yourself a draw. Let's get all the dice up from the bed and start turn 5.
Oh boy.
The last and final turn of Hold the Line.
Hold the line.
Hold. Oh my
You probably
god.
did. You probably held the line.
Yeah, well, let's see. Okay, so I totally got ahead of myself. There's still 2 dice in the bag. You can't see them because the bag is dark. It's a
Dark
distortion
just prevailed.
dice, and it is a Ghar dice. So let's see.
Oh, distortion.
And
So what that
unfortunately,
does is put my outcast down.
Because you can't put the dice on. Where are they? Oh, the
Yeah.
Tectorus. The Tectorus cannot absorb the distortion dice because they
cannot be taken down.
That might be okay. They might lose a pin here. If I roll
So-
a 1, they lose 2 pins, and I win the game.
It's
Probably not. I mean,
down. I can't read my own dice. Wait. Whoop. Whoop. Ah! Oh, there we go. Okay.
So then your other dice goes for the Tectorus, and now
now we roll to
Let's-
see. Do you have any down units? You do not.
I have no down units.
Okay, so I have 1 down unit. So let's see.
Let's just see it
What
right
happens?
now. Okay, so you got
Okay.
3 pins.
Oh
Your
my
your
God.
command is 7, so you have to roll a 4 or lower to get your dice back.
Ah! Yeah!
Oh my god. So they lose a pin. The distortion dice and your dice go back in the field.
You get your dice back for your Tectorus, and I get my dice back for my 3 units. So let's go see what's going on for turn 5. Okay, so going into turn 5, I eliminated so many Ghar. They only have 2 dice. The Outcast and the Tectorus. I have 3. Strike Squad, Drop Squad, and my probes. And then the distortion dice, which hopefully will not screw me, even though it's mathematically likely to do so.
The distortion die has been very egalitarian this game.
That's very true. Turn 5.
Ugh.
Okay, so turn 5. Who's gonna have the first dice? It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me.
Dude, I'm like
Be me.
so nervous.
It's gonna be me.
I'm like so actually nervous to pull this out.
Just do it.
Yes!
Oh, why didn't I save my block?
Okay, so it is incredibly risky, but I'm going to use my first dice to move my targeter probes and hope that I get the next dice.
My stress levels are through the roof.
Yeah, I don't know. You're just so far away from my guys. I have to see. So we're definitely within 20 inches. So all 5 of my probes are now attached to you and the building that you're trying to get to. So let's see what happens. Okay, so Jesus Christ. This is
boy.
important. Give me the dice, give me the dice, give me the dice, give me the dice, Sergey.
Oh
no.
What's he gonna do?
Whoa.
Oh, and you can't. You already used your probes. So like, it has to go on some.
Oh,
wait.
please be him. It has to be your Outcast.
Rick Priestley, I've been nothing but good this year.
Oh my god, he's never gonna choose you.
No!
Yes! Do, 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 do.
Oh.
I won. It was a good game, Sergey. It was good.
Oh.
The distortion plasma technology ruined your
Brutal.
Outcast squad. They were off the board for 2 whole turns. They showed up, sprinted, rolled a 10, and got 2 pins. Then they barely got within 5 feet and went down due to distortion. So the Concord have won the day. I have 3 of the objective markers still claimed and under my control, which was the whole objective in scenario 4.
is
Hold
victory
the
for you.
line. Okay.
Yep, this one's called Ghar Shore Leave Electric Boogaloo 2. And we're out.
Yep. Okay, let's get a kettle going, and we'll sit down and talk about this match.
Post-game tea.
Yes.
That was an awesome game of Gates of Antares.
That was fantastic.
That was a great game. That was nuts. It's a testament to how balanced Gates of Antares actually is. Like,
Yeah.
I started off sucking, pulled my way all the way back into the lead, and then ended sucking actually again. But it was even the whole time. I felt like I could win that entire time. I didn't feel crushed.
I was very surprised because literally off camera, I was arguing so hard as to if I should avoid being shot at him again by hiding from the battle suits, or just meeting him front on with plasma. I was like, I'm never gonna be able to kill one. Boom, killed one.
We debated for like a while,
like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And, so it was a testament how lucky I got. I mean, fighting the Ghar is always crazy because it's always a 10% chance that they're gonna die from a laser, from a bolt, from whatever. But it's such a low chance that, killing 3 Ghar suits.
It's pretty spectacular,
insane,
especially in a 500 point
Yeah,
game.
usually I'll kill like one and then the other run away. But yeah, I mean, killing 3 is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts.
I love the C3 drop squad.
They're super cool.
They're really neat.
super cool. They're so
recommend them.
versatile.
Yeah, I had a lot of regular Concord infantry, which is great, and the light drones are great. But oh my gosh, I would 100% suggest picking up even 2 and 3 squads of these guys. They're so mobile. It's really cool. So that was fun. What would you do differently?
So many things. First off, I think I might have taken my lumps and had the outcasts come in
100%.
immediately and just gone down with one of my guys. I think that would have been way smarter.
Yeah, they were off the field for 2 whole turns.
Yeah,
and even if you would,
that was my downfall. I would have
been
been tested. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because if in that scenario, basically, for me to win, I have to have control of all 3, or well, no, I just have to control all 3. Yeah,
because if I have control of just one, it's a tie. If Kevin has control of all 3, it's a win for Kevin.
Yeah.
If I have control of 2 or more, it's a win for me.
Yeah.
So that, yeah. They definitely
our space barrels.
Yeah, you did. You protected your barrels of spice melange or triples or whatever the hell they
I
are.
hope it's both.
That would be a great barrel. That was nuts. Yeah. I probably would have been less aggressive in the early game. I wouldn't have amped. I would have come in behind cover, and I would have waited until I could see your force. I got greedy with that. Was it sonic attack?
Yeah.
Put a pin on your guy, and I really wanted to just rush on, send him off.
I got
the field.
lucky. Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah,
but
not even that lucky.
At
It was a little bit of a stretch play for me.
Yeah. I mean, your shooting went well. You killed my light support there in turn 2. It hardly had done anything.
Yeah.
And the unit that was defending the point in that trench structure, I mean, it was pretty much pinned down the whole time. So it was just my other 2 units firing that pretty much won the day.
What would you have done differently? You played very well, and I think your strategy went pretty swimmingly.
Differently, I could have got really screwed by not having that building at least covered a little bit.
That's true.
I kind of went with the 2, and I got lucky. But I was thinking the drop squad should have maybe come out over there.
Yeah.
But it just worked out really well.
It did.
Close range.
We measured after because we didn't assume that the distortion die would put them down. That was kind of a surprise to us. We assumed that they would get in, and that Kevin's squad would have to do a mad dash sprint to also occupy the building and initiate a charge. And we measured it, and they just barely got it.
Yeah, so it would have been a crazy end game.
That was our intended end. We thought that would be way cooler, but we went by the die.
But yeah, as far as difference too, like when the combat life support drone, it's really important when you're putting the battlefield down to kind of look at exactly where you're placing it. I probably could have had the battlefield cover the light support drone from the angle which his guys were coming from, at the same time as covering everything else from the original squad that I had shot at. So that was just I just kind of missed out on that one. But when you're placing your battlefields, definitely make sure you're looking at where likely enemies will be, because I could have done that different. But other than
just
that,
a hair to the other side would completely save that squad.
I mean, but yeah, other than that, I definitely was aggressive and pushed the envelope. I didn't let my squad hide behind the woods too long, which was good. It was only one turn, literally, before they were moving up. So I don't know. Overall, yeah, I got lucky, but I also think I played it well. Yeah. This force is definitely more balanced than the force that only had strike squads.
Yeah, these guys,
they're just neat. They move so far.
They get my stamp of approval. I'm sure they get Kevin's as well. They just added like that little bit of extra maneuverability that Concord's super lack when they just have C3 squads. Yep. They allowed him to sidewind so much stuff and get around, cover a lot. Yeah. That was good.
But overall, Hold the Line is an awesome scenario.
It's a fun scenario.
It's really neat that there's
challenging for Ghar, obviously. We're so big and clunky.
It's the truth. It's really neat to be able to be the defender and set up basically most of the field. And it is cool to contend with no man's land in the center. It's really neat. Most of the time, we're trying to put something there to block.
Yeah, so we're not just immediately shooting each other down.
So it's all about positioning. So that was awesome fun. I really enjoyed it.
That was a good one. Good game.
Deals. Okay, well, we really hope that you appreciate watching our second battle report number 2. It was really fun. We had a lot of fun making this video, and we hope to make more. We're going to probably be switching up the forces here pretty soon. Keep trying the 6 basic scenarios and maybe get some more videos out highlighting the armies and looking at different units as well as tactics in the game. So if you enjoyed this and you like our content, please make sure to like our video. And it's super important if you really like this content, please subscribe. It'll make sure that you don't miss out on anything else we're doing. And it will give us the support we need to continue making videos and have fun with this.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys.
Is that something good? Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Cool.
I mean, you should have showed a little bit more skin.
Okay, you know what?